This is breaking news from WCCO.
Good evening. Protesters upset with the outcome of this week's presidential election shut down a major Twin Cities interstate tonight.
President-elect Donald Trump blamed paid protesters incited by the media for disruptions like this one on Interstate 94 in Minneapolis. From Sky 4, you can see hundreds of people blocked both directions of traffic near Cedar Avenue. The shutdown started around 7:30. John Lauritsen was there. He joins us now. So is the freeway open, John?
It is, Amelia. It opened back up about an hour ago. In fact, this rally really began right behind me about 5:30 this evening. It started from the Humphrey building here at the U of M on the West Bank. It started with a lot of anti-Trump chants, and then a march began through the Cedar Riverside neighborhood. But around 8 o'clock or so, 7:30, 8 o'clock, somewhere in there, things started to change. During this march, protesters began trying to get onto I-94. They hopped over walls and fences, and a few hundred people got onto the freeway. Police and the State Patrol shut down both east and westbound lanes as the crowd continued to kind of roll onto the freeway and to chant and wave signs protesting the president-elect.
We just want to point out that it's a problem that he got elected, and we don't understand, and we're worried about what he's going to try to do, and we just want our voices to be heard. That's it. We don't want to be silenced. We don't want a wall built because that's a waste of time and money that none of us have. We don't want any of our friends to get deported because Donald Trump doesn't like them.
It's a protest, about who's going to run my country. I was born and raised here. I'm a United States citizen. So, I just came down here to support the movement, man. I'm not a fan of Donald Trump.
And we heard that a lot tonight. Again, the freeway shut down really from about 7:30, 8 o'clock is when the crowd really got on there. Until about 9 o'clock, people started to go off the exit ramp. We're hearing about 17 different organizations participate in this. Black Lives Matter was involved, a number of others. They also protested the Dakota pipeline tonight. So it wasn't just Trump. A lot of things happening here this evening, Amelia.
All right, John, thank you. President-elect Donald Trump is aware of the protests around the country.
In a tweet tonight, he said, just had a very open and successful presidential election. Now, professional protesters incited by the media are protesting. Very unfair. Drivers caught up in the freeway shutdown voiced their frustration as well tonight.
Liz Collin joins us now from where traffic was diverted during the shutdown. Hi, Liz.
Frank and Amelia, some drivers told us tonight they were stuck in traffic for more than an hour as this protest made its way onto Interstate 94. You can see, though, behind me, the on-ramp from 26th Street onto 94 West opened up just about a half hour ago, but traffic was backed up for at least a half mile as drivers tonight sat in frustration. One driver told us it's time these protesters find another place that's safer to spread their message. Another driver wasn't aware it was a protest that kept her stuck in traffic for 90 minutes and from picking up her son tonight.
So that's why I'm stuck?
Yes.
Okay, so then now I'm not so compassionate anymore.
Why do you say that?
Well, for all the reasons why the protesters said they didn't want to vote for Trump, they are acting and reproducing those same characteristics. And it's just really sad because we need to come together as one country.
Again, though, things moving again along the interstate, but certainly a mess for anyone stuck in this tonight. Frank and Amelia.
No doubt.
Thank you, Liz.
Thanks, Liz.